Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp, and today we're going to be looking at how the odds have been acting up for that Detroit Lions game against the Minnesota Vikings. How you doing today, Jordan?
Doing good, Dax. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure, my man. All right, so the Lions opened up for this one at a pick'em, but then quickly moved in favor of Detroit at -3 in BOL, bet online, I'm sorry, and then everyone dropped that line back to -1.5, favoring the Vikings, as the news that Teddy Bridgewater would actually be ready to play. Now, I'm assuming that a lot of people took their chances on the Vikings at +3. But, obviously the line changed and it went to what it looks like right now, which is completely different. Right now, the Vikings, they are a different team with Bridgewater taking the snaps. And I'm sure that we're going to actually see the first hand in this with the Lions as they struggled last week against the Bills at home. Anyways, the line for this one is pretty close as they're right now at -1.5, I think. Where do you see this closing right now, Jordan?
This game's a pretty big mystery considering we've only seen a line really over the last 5 or 6 hours of Fridays. So, I mean, this is a game where I don't think we can undervalue the Lions too much because there could be some money line value opening up, especially because their defense is really, really good this season, and they could give Teddy Bridgewater and the Vikings some trouble here. But as you mentioned, that the news that Teddy is going to start has really moved this line. If you got Vikings +3, congratulations. I think you've got a pretty good line there. But right now, where it stands, I'm not quite sure if I would trust either team on the spread right now, unless you're really high on the Vikings, or excuse me, on the Lions. In that case, a money line bet might not be that bad. But I think the total for this game actually could be a really good value on the over. It's at 43.5. It's pretty low right now. Obviously, like I said, the Detroit defense is good, but that offense can make up for it despite probably being out without Calvin Johnson here, which is another big factor, which has probably helped the line movement a little bit in favor of Minnesota here. So even without him, I think this could be a pretty high-scoring game. The Minnesota defense is nothing to get excited about. In fact, it's pretty average. So, 43 points might not be that bad of a play on the over here, considering the spread's so small and so tight. Considering this is probably going to be a pretty close game, it might be a better value to go with a bet on the total here.
Thing is that I'm kind of weary on the whole fact that the Lions, they're going to be without, well, they might be without Calvin Johnson, and also to add the fact that Reggie Bush hasn't been training either. I mean, he hasn't been working out. So that might be something that we should consider in this case, because I don't really think that without, his main guys, that Stafford is pretty much going to choke. That's the way I see it, I believe that he doesn't have the ability to actually play the game without those two key guys.
Yeah, well, they are going to get Joyt Bell back as well, so he'll be in the lineup probably carrying the ball a majority of the time back from that concussion. So at least they'll have a comparable running back here now that Bush is injured. That's right, I forgot about that as well. So those two are probably the ones moving the line more than the Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, as much if we're not more of the Teddy Bridgewater news. So I like the Vikings with Bridgewater. I think they have a pretty good value, but I think that the reason that I like the over so much here is because even though you have a little bit of doubt in Stafford, I still think they have, like with Joyt Bell and Golden Tate, Eric Ebron, their young tight end, they have enough offense, I think, to at least move the ball against this Minnesota defense. If they're playing a tougher defense, I'd be a little bit more apprehensive. But right now, I do think that this could be a little bit higher scoring game than what the total is projecting.
All right, man, you sold me on that one. So as always, Jordan, it's a pleasure talking football with you, and I look forward to doing it again soon, man.
All right, Dax. Thanks, man.
You're welcome, man. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.